Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Fair Up Your Heart, and that's you, and that's you, and that's me, and that's me. First, I want to clarify there is going to be some major breakthroughs. It's going to be in the dark occultic realm, and it's going to be in our United States of America. I'd like to believe that these dark occultic breaks, this is from gathering some other information, having things confirmed, but I was off on some things that I said just a day or so ago. So I do need to go on over that. And I really should have paused before I said anything, but apparently some stuff shifted that much. So I had originally given around 10 years of a full collapse, and then we try to dig our way out of that. But because they're pushing through with the temple in Israel, and God gave these sick fucks enough time to confess, repent, and be turned into prison. But what they continue to do is create more Mannheim. So God had given them several decades to finally get this out in the open, confess it, reveal it, be imprisoned or leave whatever they're doing. They're not allowed to run anything anymore on any level. Federal, local, nothing. They're out. That was the information I was giving all of you corrupt, disgusting things that have destroyed everything about the government here. Is these really sick hubs, which have been there for quite some time. Some of them might have shifted, but not really. This one didn't. We're near about where I'm located. And then they're tied in with some other dark hubs, but there's only like a few major ones. And then people go to those areas, or the babies or the humans are transported out for their sacrificial needs. Well, whatever is transitioned between the point in time the other day, and I'm not even wanting to give this message now, because I'm having to kind of renege on what I said. Because there was a deadline with the Lord for these particular groups with the human sacrifice. Is they missed their deadline. So now, everything that's going wrong, God is going to allow it to go even more wrong than originally planned, because 10 years is about our limit. So after 10 years, it's over. It's final judgment. There's no rapture. There's no lull in time. Somewhere around 10 years, it's over. Okay? So, pretty much, the hell rate that we're at right now is going to continue to accelerate. There's going to be a few big busts, but that's still not going to be enough for them to do what they need to do. Plus, they missed the deadline on this, and they didn't finish the situation for the Epstein girls, which is well over 30 years old, and it's all just too disgusting. Some of us are all dealing with these sick situations on maybe a more minute level, local level, which even gets sicker. Is it's over. So I suggest making the next 10 years of your life amazing. And if something shifts, great, I'll let you know about it. But this shift was rather sudden, because there has been some reveals, and those are going to get busted, but then they're not willing to really get to the core of the problem. And guess what? Now they've put us in more danger. The Lord in heavens are furious. Ancestors are furious. And they're going to knock down some stuff immediately, ASAP. But while that stuff's being revealed, and it's going to be the darkest of the dark, the occult is refusing to surrender or spiff up a bit. So guess what? There's no reprieve. And there's not going to be a limit to destruction. From here on out, it is fully downhill at a fast rate. Is this understood? This isn't going to change. They're going to keep breaking more promises because the original business didn't get taken care of, and that was what God said needed to be taken care of in the last 4 years, at least. And then it was supposed to be done 10 years ago. And then they got a hold of Epstein, did all that crap. But it still wasn't the core of the problem all the way. So make the best you can. By Monday, we're all going to be shocked at how bad it is. So, naughty business. It's not even naughty. It's like so disturbing. Your stomach wrenches. And then you think, how in God's earth did it get this bad in these areas? Or that it was that bad that long and it was hidden? So, while those few reveals or more are going on, the destruction is occurring because they're still talking about the temple. They want to do this temple. It always infuriates God. So there's going to be a much more of whoop-ass for the disrespect of Jesus through God, the true God. And so now is the time for us to really just get on fire with the Lord, spread the good news, because unlike the past thousands of years, each bloodline had a chance with each continued generation to spiff up a little bit more, to get better, not dig deeper into darkness. So that's going to be over now. Whatever groups are left from here for the last 10 years, for the next, that's it. We're the last of the bloodlines to spiff up whatever we need to spiff up. Outside of that, it's over. There will be no more time after final judgment for a bloodline or someone in a family to get in order and spiff up some of the toxicity. All right? So we have to find the best way we can to make whatever time it is as best as we can make it. And still fight for our freedoms till the very end. But all we're going to see is a lot more destruction. Because the government, the federal government, and every last one of them are hiding heinous, heinous darkness. And they know where it is. And they're not doing enough about it. Okay? Alright. I feel that I do enough research on a day-to-day basis to keep up with the trends of police etiquette, cracks bust, reveals, and cases solved. False charges and that stuff being corrected. There's way more false charges coming in and illegal behavior from the law side on people than the other way around. And then people are having to spend more time from the mistakes of the authorities in court if they can even generate enough money to sue their asses off and hopefully get a few people fired and not let them work in the government anymore. So this back and going back, and then you got to sue, and then we're back over here, and then they're still violent, and then we're suing. It's all over. It's all going to end. There won't really be much protection. None, other than yourself with God. And that's it. Okay? So unfortunately, I was off. I should have waited for the message. But between the revisiting of the temple, and they really want to push through on the temple for the real Messiah, and all the rest of the evil, this now is going to be way, 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 way worse. Just by today. Okay? So that's where we find our strength, is the truth. And then we figure out ways how to create more strength within our own constitution. And what we know is right and what is important. Because the money, everything is being destroyed. It's not coming back. Okay, we're going to try it one more time. Everything is being taken from us. A lot of us tried, we hoped for the best, but we still made our mistakes. God is actually saying He is sorry. He knows the ones out there that tried like the Dickens. With Him, maybe not with Him, but they still followed the Constitution, natural law, and they knew something was really fucked up. He's just wanting to say He knows what we did. He knows what we believed in. He knows what we tried to expose and what we tried to do in our own lives. And it is commended, and it is rewarded, and it is not forgotten. But because the other parties didn't do what they were supposed to do, which was confess, repent, be imprisoned, or quit their government job, They've just fully messed that up in less than a few days. Okay? All right. Let's hope I'm not coming on in a few days and saying we're going to build back up after 10 years. I think there's something like there was like a nail in the coffin this week, and I might have not even picked up on what it was. It's just that he said it's over. I finally got it, and I wasn't searching for the answer, and I didn't want to give this answer. 10 years. Make it the best you can. Love you. Wouldn't want to be you, you wouldn't want to be me, but together we can maybe make it a little better, or give each other the courage and strength to go on another day. Okay? All right. So I just need to reiterate this. It'll be like camping for a lot of us very soon.